happens when you write up your best teacher after she came in to help during spring break? My friend Maria had taught at this elementary school for over 15 years. 15 solid years of arriving early, leaving late, carrying her department, and then some. She wasn't seeking recognition or awards, just dedicated. The kind of teacher who quietly mentored new staff, handled behavior issues before they reached the office, and covered classes when subs didn't show. The educator you could count on in the chaos, the one every school wishes they had 10 of. Maria didn't just teach, she made things work. And for a long time, administration seemed to recognize that. But in the last year or so, the tone of the school had shifted. New principal, new assistant principals, less collaboration, more mandates, the culture soured. It was no longer about supporting teachers or students, it became about test scores and compliance. And while Maria wasn't the type to cause waves, she definitely noticed. Still, Maria kept doing what she did best. Even during breaks, she'd often come in for a few hours to prep materials or organize the supply closet. It wasn't required and she wasn't getting paid, but she understood how those small actions made life easier for her grade level team. Administration knew she did this and had never once objected. Then came state testing season. You know the drill, practice tests piling up, everyone stressed out, long hours, short fuses. Maria put in a 70-hour week without a word of complaint. Spring break arrived. She could have spent it on the beach, but instead, she drove in on day 3 to laminate materials and set up testing stations everyone else was too burned out to handle. It was mid-afternoon and Maria was wrapping up when the assistant principal stormed over and barked at her to stop wasting time and get the 4th grade rooms ready too. Maria calmly reminded her she wasn't on contract time, just volunteering, and that she'd be leaving in 10 minutes, but the AP wasn't hearing it. I don't care if you're off the clock. When you're in this building, you follow my directions. Maria didn't flinch. Not happening. I'm going home. The Monday after break, Maria was called into the principal's office, lectured like a first-year teacher, and handed a write-up for insubordination. Administration expected her to take it. Maybe they thought she needed the job too much. Maybe they just forgot who they were dealing with. Because Maria, she was done. She took the write-up without a word, signed it, and handed the paper back along with a typed letter. What's this? The principal asked. Maria smiled. My resignation, effective immediately. It was like watching dominoes fall. Suddenly the principal was backpedaling, trying to soften his tone. He asked Maria to finish out the school year, said it had all been a misunderstanding. He even mentioned the possibility of department chair. Then the superintendent's office called. More apologies, talk of a mentor teacher position, a pay bump. Whatever it would take to keep Maria in the classroom. But it was too late. Maria didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to. She just said no. Because here's what they didn't consider. Maria didn't need them. Her husband's business was thriving. She had her master's plus 60 credits, making her highly marketable. She was also weeks away from her daughter's college graduation. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. Instead of grinding through another stressful testing season, Maria got to relax. No data meetings, no parent complaints, no standardized test prep. Just time to travel, time for her family, and time to remember why she loved teaching before it became about spreadsheets and threats. The school, meanwhile, scrambled to fill the crater Maria left behind. It would take at least 2, maybe 3 teachers to handle what Maria had managed on her own. Good luck finding them mid-year. Good luck training them before state tests hit. Word spread fast through the district. Other veteran teachers started reconsidering their own situations. 3 more resignations followed within the month. The principal's evaluations tanked. The test scores, well, those spoke of themselves. And Maria, she took a position at a private school the next fall. Smaller classes, supportive admin, and they were thrilled to have someone who came in early and stayed late because she wanted to, not because someone was standing over her with a write-up.